What up? What up? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we always start the show by being transparent. And yesterday was an amazing day. Amazing day. And best believe I celebrated. um 4-0, I believe. Yeah, 4-0. 3-0 in the WNBA. We had the Sky minus 4.5, Sky minus 160, and we had Mystics team total under 76.5. All winners. And then NBA, we had Celtics minus 6.5, big 5% play, and that one cashed as well. So profitable day. We've been moving in the right direction pretty consistently lately, and we'll try to keep it going here today. Let's get to the chat, see what we're working with here before we get to the 4 WNBA games. Eddie in the building, appreciate you tapping in. He was our first like, not only the first commenter, but the first one to like the show. Appreciate that. Definitely helps out the show. First Class Agency says Skee will be on time today, 1:30 sharp. I'm calling it now, plus 1,200. Sorry to let you down, First Class Agency, but at least you know what the odds were supposed to be. Look at him. Come on, Skee at 10:29. Oh, man. Ian Jackson says, I just want to take the time to thank all y'all for y'all input. The last couple of days have been very profitable. Yeah, a lot of great cappers in here in the chat. It's not just me on the screen. So we all on here helping each other out. And that's why we continue to make money. First Class Agency said it looks so good. Ray D'Amico in the building. Another nice night for him. And congratulated me on my 5% play. Yeah, nice work yourself. Let's try to keep it going here. James in the building. Dan still guessing for shirts. I guess that's my shirt. I don't think actually I wore a brown shirt yesterday. I was gonna say I never wear brown shirts. Charles, what's going on? S dot in the building. Okay. Casey's figured it out. You bet the show under 20 minutes, Maxwell. Oh, okay. We'll see. We'll see. It's 4 games to talk about. I have something I like in all of them. We'll see if it's quick and easy or not. Usually WNBA is. Ronell, appreciate you tapping in. Trevor in the building. Casey says no Rob and no 5-star. Sad day. Yeah, Rob is out of town. And I honestly, like I said, I celebrated last night. I just woke up too late to even set anything up or hit anybody up. So y'all just have to deal with me for this Friday. Let's see. Richie says Skee motherfucking money. What's up, homie? Let's get one more from the books. Yeah, let's finish the week strong. Finish out Friday with a bang. And First Class Agency reminding everybody to hit the like button. Absolutely helps out the show. If this show has been helping you make money, do me a favor and just go ahead and click the thumbs up button one time, please. Appreciate you guys. See a couple more comments before we do get started. Ray sharing some MLB info. Won't be talking MLB. I won't until All-Star break, but appreciate you guys sharing. Dan ready to talk some WNBA. Andre says, "Why is he late? Tell me you're not new without telling me you're not. I mean, tell me you're new without telling me you're new. That's what I meant. Yeah, tell him, Casey." He said, "Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the comment section." Mark, he tailed that Celtics pick. No problem. And he also cashed on Boston first half team total. Nice work, Mark. All of us are winning here. That's what I love to see. Appreciate you, HLD. Miss Tasha in the building. Gold Jew, what up? Jose Perez, all the usuals popping in now. Wayne Whitten. All right, let's get to it. Yeah, appreciate the comment section. I love it. David K says 90 views, 30 likes. Smack the thumbs up. Appreciate it. All right, 4 games on the slate for today in the W. We will start with Fever and Mystics. This one opened up with the Mystics as a short favorite. They were -1. We've now seen a flip of favorites. They're +3. Total has come down about 1.5 to 162. Injury report. Shakira Austin has been rolled out, maybe like 30 minutes ago or so, and Sykes continues to be out. Damaris Dantes out for the Fever, and Looks like everybody else is gonna be available. Cheese Monster killing me this morning. But yeah, it looks like everybody else is gonna be available. Why is this on my screen? There we go. So how I feel about this game, I really was hoping that Shakira Austin was gonna play because I was liking this quite a bit. But I know the Mystics are on a back to back. I know the Mystics have looked pretty pathetic. They have yet to win a game, but that's also part of the reason why I like them. I mean, they're hungry to get one win. I believe if they lose, let me just double check here. Make sure, are they 0-8 or 0-9? That's what I'm looking for here. 0-8 or 0-9. Because the franchise they tied the record with 0-8. Oh, they're 0-10. So they've already broken the record as far as losses in a row. But they're hungry to come out here and get a win. And you can see it, even though they don't have the talent, they're playing hard. They played the Sky hard last night for one half of basketball. And in general, this is a team over the past few years that just, they play good for 20 minutes. They kind of just start to fall apart after that. So I think they'll play hard again here tonight. Like I said, I know they played last night, but I would argue, you know, that's why another reason to get in and get out. I would argue that, they're going to be a little bit more in a rhythm, whereas the Fever, they've been off for so long. When was their last game? Their last game was the second. Like after we always talk about rest first rest, but like when you start getting to 4 days off, it might be a little bit too much there. Could be a little bit too much. So I think they'll start the game rusty at least. And we've seen the Fever be poor or slow starters, pretty much all season long. They are 1-5 in the first half, ATS on the road. And the Mystics overall 7-3 in the first half ATS. For as bad as they've been all year, they still come out and fight hard for 20 minutes. So that's what I think we get here tonight. Granted, not all of them are these short point spreads that we're looking at, but I think that the Mystics can come out here and have the lead again at halftime. You're getting plus 115 to take it. I think it's worth a shot. That's where my money would be. Mystics first half plus 115. All right. Let's go to the comments. Let's see how you guys thinking about it. I mean, they don't really always touch the top, but yesterday was my fault because I just kind of fit in where I could get in, and it was tough. I didn't get to. It was my fault. I'll just say that it's my fault, KC, yesterday that I didn't really touch the top at all. But don't be hating though. Still look nice. um, Wayne Whitten, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Mario. Says your lean hit too. The under in that game. Charles says, "Ski, my wife says your picks are awesome." Appreciate that, Charles. I have another that reminds me of tell your wife I said thank you. That reminds me of another one of my friends I see pretty much all the time when I'm watching the games at the place. If you know, you know where I like to watch the games at. And he's always with his girl and he was saying like, yeah, she started watching. He was like, I walked in the room. She's over there watching your show by herself. He was like, shit. She was like, why not? You watching it? You winning, right? I was like, all right. And I see them and I hang out with them at the book. So I think that's pretty cool. And that's what this comment reminded me of. So appreciate that, Charles. Let's see. What are we looking at here? Appreciate you guys all giving me props. Let's see what you guys think. Maybe I went back too far, huh? Is that what it is? Delroy says Mystics could get their first win. Okay, we're thinking the same. Dan N says Fever have been slow starters. Mystics got smoked by Reese. They ain't bowing down to Caitlin. First half, Ryder died. Yeah, you know. You know, Dan. Everybody, I'm surprised that everybody's thinking this way, though. Mystics first half. Tomorrow, he thinks that the Fever needed that rest. We'll see. It's still to be determined, but I don't even know how much this Fever team likes each other and wants to play for each other, but we shall see. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. That's kind of how I feel about it. Ernest, member for 14 months, says, it's my birthday, 65. Let's get a winner. Happy birthday, Ernest. I'll do my best to give you a nice birthday pick today. Appreciate you being a member, and hopefully you have a really good birthday. Estes says he'll give me the first half tomorrow. Oh my god! If you know, you know from yesterday's afternoon show. David likes the Mystics first half since they were crushing the sky early yesterday. They usually do. They usually play good for 20 minutes. Nah, Preston. I'm not even gonna put that on the screen. I will put it, but I'll deny it. None of my friends have to worry. And you guys here are my friends. Now, people who are not my friends, they might have to worry. But my friends, they don't gotta worry. Siete Catorce in the building. And I think that's it. Everybody's pretty much in agreement here. Casey says Fever ain't need rest. They need Jesus. They don't even want to play together. So Mystics first half, that's the way that we're going. Next game up, we have Dallas Wings and Los Angeles Sparks. Opened up Wings -2. They're a 4-point favorite now. Total has come down a point and a half to 161. Injury report, same usual suspects for the Wings. I'm kind of tired of repeating it, but my fave, Satu Sabali, continues to be out. Natasha Howard out. Jaylene Brown out. Azare Stevens continues to be out for the Sparks team. And my thought process for this one, let me move over on my. I'm using the Money Baller, by the way. Continue to shout that out. That's how I'm looking up some of these trends and numbers and everything, just capping the games, along with the Give Me the Dog, because that's how I look up some of these queries. But Sparks and Wings, my thought process is neither one of these teams. I mean, I think neither one of these teams are good, honestly. But neither one of these teams, especially, are good defensively. The Wings ranked second worst. Sparks, in the bottom four. And the problem for the Sparks lately has been they haven't had any offense. But they did get Clarendon back last game. Lexi, I know she tweaked her ankle a little bit, but she was back out there. And I think, that extra shooting that Lexi provides, along with the playmaking from Clarendon, I mean, I feel like that's what, they needed to get back on track a little bit. And they started off that game really, really poor. But if you saw, as the game went on, they started to get a little bit more comfortable, a little bit better flow to their offense. And I think that trickles and continues into this game. Like last game, um, they shot. I mean, I'm gonna go look it up exactly how poor they shot, but they were terrible. They were terrible. 3-point percentage, especially 3-point percentage, they shot 14%. 4 for 28. They shot 26% from the field for the game. Like I think the offense can only improve from there. I think we'll get a big bounce back. And on the same note, Dallas didn't shoot very well in their last game either. I mean, from three, they shot. Get it here. I think it shot 20%, 5 for 25. So I think you get better offensive performances from both. I think the Sparks, in that offense, the Sparks offense is starting a little bit, going to start to trend this way. And as much as I don't like Enrique, she is still a bucket. And I think that, we'll get enough contributions from their side as well. So 160 and a half, that seemed pretty low. From my memory, when these teams play, it is usually high scoring games. And we'll test myself. Let me go look it up and see if we can back up what I'm saying. See if we can back it up with some actual numbers and info. So Dallas, LA, head to head, 84-83, and that one was this year. So I remember that one. 98-84, that was last season. 93-83. I mean, they're well over this 160 and a half mark. And I think that's, how the game will be played today. So I like the over. I want nothing to do with the side. Absolutely nothing. Looks like the chat doesn't really want anything to do with this game either. Everybody liked that first game with the Mystics. Adam Larkin, he likes the Wings -4. Says it's a top play. I don't really want the Sparks in my pocket. I mean, I'm not a big believer in laying with the Wings though, but I'm not mad because the Sparks haven't looked great. Dante got in on the Wings -2.5. Nice work getting the best of the line. Delroy says Wings good on the boards. Second chance points. I think they cover. That they are. Sean Evans, what's going on, bro? And we'll keep it going. By the way, Casey, it looks like you're gonna lose that bet because we're 15 minutes in. We got 2 games left. 6-13, 6-14. Minnesota and Phoenix opened up Lynx minus 6.5. They're down to a 4.5 point favorite. Total open 163.5. It's as low as 161.5. So a couple different numbers, different shops. Make sure you line shop depending on what you like. Diamond Miller continues to be out for the Lynx. Let me actually hit refresh on this injury report too. For Phoenix, you have Brittany Griner game time. And from what I was reading, like she went through practice. Yeah, she went through practice, reportedly looked fluid and healthy moving up and down the floor. So they said that they'll see following Friday's morning shoot around. If you just read that, think about that. I mean, Rebecca Allen, same deal. I feel like she had a concussion. She participated in practice yesterday, so it's not surprising that she's upgraded. And so, if you think that you could potentially have Griner and Rebecca Allen in the lineup, and these lines start to move a little bit back down or a little more down this morning. So I think they saw them back out there, and they think they're going to play. And those are two big, difference makers. I got to be honest here. You guys know I like the Lynx. We've been making money with the Lynx. They're a really good unit. They're well coached. They have a great bench. I always say when they win, you don't really got to worry about the number. They win by margin. So how I feel about this Phoenix team is they're better than what the record is, and they're going to be even better when Brittany Griner is back in the lineup. I already said that the line is kind of you know, saying that she's going to be out there. I get, we always think about the star player first time back. I mean, look at Porzingis yesterday. I mean, he looked damn good, right? They don't win that game unless he does what he does. So I think Griner will be okay. I think she will be out there, and I don't think we need points. Minnesota wins, they cover, they win by margin. The two time, I mean, when they're not like Phoenix is hungry. Phoenix is not supposed to be this bad. Phoenix is supposed to be, one of the contenders, really. Like maybe not everybody. Like when I look at this roster, especially like they should be a lot better than what we're seeing record wise. And I think that starts tonight. I think they continue to trend in that direction. And I think the market is just a little like it is down on them right now. And soon they will catch up. So I think Phoenix gets the W tonight, plus 185 on the money line. I don't even want those 4.5 points. Get the dub. They get the dub at the house tonight. Let's see if you guys have anything on this one. Casey just says Mercury should not be this bad. Yeah, I mean, just look at it on paper, man. Kalia Copper, Natasha Cloud, them is dogs, ballers. Diana Taurasi, we still know what she's capable of. She did just have a 30-point game the other night. Sophie, she plays with an edge. She can space the floor and shoot. And then you got Brittany Griner down there. I know she hasn't played all season. She's a big reason why, maybe they haven't looked like it. But maybe just taking some time to get used to each other, similar to how the Storm are, and just not being healthy. But Mercury will start to trend upwards, in my opinion, from this point forward. I will keep my eye on them. UCapper likes the under. I don't really feel strong about this total. Let's see here. Let me use the website. Pace wise, Lynx are playing at the second slowest pace, and they also have the second best defense. So I can understand that. Their defense has definitely been good. Phoenix defense has been poor, or they were extremely poor to start the season, but I feel like they've been getting better lately. Phoenix just went through like having a really tough schedule. They're playing like 5 games in 8 days. Then they had a day of rest in between a couple games, and then now they got the rest advantage in this game, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got like 3 days rest, something like that, or something. They got extra rest finally. So I like Mercury. I'm not going to talk you off of under. I can understand how you come to that conclusion. He says, bring Allen and or Grinder back. The pace will slow down and defensive rating will get better. He says Phoenix offense is dead last 5 games. Phoenix offense will get better though. I guarantee you that. I guarantee it, bro. Their offense is not going to remain that bad. They were just playing like I just talked about the last 5 games, or not specifically, but they've been playing a tough schedule lately. Like road game after road game after road game, and in a short span. So don't put too much into what you saw, during that tough. And they were unhealthy at the same time. I wouldn't put too much into that, you capper. Dante disagrees. He likes the over. Says Lynx offense been clicking the last three. Tomorrow says I might have just talked him on the Phoenix. But I'm standing up straight. I'm standing up straight for sure, man. Plus 185 in my pocket. Last but not least, and Casey, you definitely lost the bet today. 20 minutes and 40 seconds in. Storm versus Aces. Opened up Aces minus 10.5. Has since come down to 8. And total open 168.5. Looks, I mean, it's as low as 165. Again, one of those situations. You always want a line shot, but depending on which way you like, a lot of different numbers available on that total. Injury report, Chelsea Gray, game time decision, but doubtful. And Kirsten Bell, game time. For Seattle, looks like everybody is available. Um, First of all, I love the addition of Tiffany Hayes for the Aces. I think she's, perfect, perfect guard to have, especially while Chelsea Gray's out. Wish they should have had her probably earlier, but she just looked really good out there. She looks like she fits. Really, really amazing pickup for this Aces team. Aces, for what I expect, they've been kind of inconsistent this year, and they have been a little bit untrustworthy on the defensive end. I'm just like starting out laying 10 was crazy, but even just laying the 8 right now, like Seattle is not no bottom feeder. Seattle, I mean, I said this too when they started off the season bad. Like it was just gonna take them time. They're really good on paper, and they've been starting to figure things out, and their offense has been clicking. Storm last few games, let's see, they scored. This cannot be correct here. 6-4. Okay, yeah, they scored 80 versus Phoenix, so they didn't really have to score. They held them down. 103 versus Indiana, 101 versus Washington. I just been seeing, my eyes at least tell me, if these numbers don't, that they've started to play a lot better. And they're healthy right now. Neck is back out there. Izzy's playing good. Skylar's been balling. Like Storm are in their groove right now. And they're just simply catching too many points. I feel like the Storm are capable of competing with this team, and maybe even winning. They're the more rested team. It's the Aces in a flat spot, first game home after a long road trip. And like Shadow's done nothing but just win, win, win. How many they've won? What, 5 in a row now? They're playing good basketball. That's not something I'm willing to lay 8 points against. Matter of fact, I would love to take the 8 points. I am taking the 8 points against the inconsistent Aces and their, their inconsistent defense. So Storm is the look for me situationally. What my eyes see, everything tells me to back the Storm. What do you guys think about the game? Yeah, sitting up straight. Yeah. Dan N says should be a shootout. A lot of power. Firepower could easily hit 180. I think you were talking about. Well, yeah. If you're talking about this one, I could see it being higher scoring. Hello, Bacon. You Capper says hate that they picked up Tiffany Hayes. Yeah, because you don't want the Aces to win, right? S dot says Skee is like 6'5", but you would never guess it. No, I'm not that tall. I'm 6 feet tall. Dot. NECA is back today. Love it. Polo Paul likes that plus 8.5. So does Jay Gill. Says is liking what he's seeing from them over there. Says he'll take the points. I agree. She is underrated. Esτα says Aces are a terrible cover team. What are the numbers? I know that it feels that way. They are, well, Aces are 1-3 against the spread at home. Pretty surprising there. The price is too rich when they're at home, it looks like. Storm of cover 6 out of 9 games. I like it here, man. I really do. UCapper says love it. A line. Ronell thinks that the Aces are going to struggle to score. I mean, Storm's defense has been legit. I know the Aces offense is on a different level, but I'm not mad at this play at all. Not mad at it. I don't want to be on the total personally, but I understand why you could think that way. You capper. I went and got my back and neck adjusted yesterday. I'm sitting up straight with the storm. I love it. And Trevor says Jewel Lloyd points. Never really can talk you off Jewel Lloyd points. So I think we did a pretty good job capping today's card. Took us 25 minutes to get through it. It is about that time where we move on over to best bets. So let me see. Let me just glance through the card, see what we can use here. I'm feeling like Kyle. You guys want high risk? You guys remember that if you were here, if you know, you know that convo with Kyle and Rapino. High risk, low risk. Well, what do the people want? I like a lot today. I have a bet on every single game today in the W. So, and I'm pretty confident on them. I'll say this. I don't see a comment in the chat. So we're gonna do high risk. How about that? High risk, high reward. We'll go Phoenix Mercury plus 185 as the best bet for the show. Try to end the week with a bang. Um, I talked about it. They finished that tough schedule spot. They're getting healthier. We should see Griner and Rebecca Allen out there tonight. And the Lynx, like I said, I feel like it's pretty telling for that line to be dropping the way it is. When the Lynx win, they cover. There's no point in taking points tonight. So we'll get the extra plus money plus 185 will be the best bet for the show. You know what? I'll say this. It's another free play on my Wager Talk page, and the link is in the description. Don't have to pay anything. It's right there sitting there. And I talked about it on the show as well. I see some people saying two bets. But yeah, if you want to find another one, it is right there. Appreciate you guys. It's a great group to cap with. I really enjoy doing this show and talking these games out with you guys. A lot of great information being shared, and that's why we continue to beat the books. So best of luck if you tell. Good luck everybody on all your action. I'll see you guys. See you Monday. Peace.